Welcome everybody. It's a little hard to start because I got really nervous now that I have to do it on command. But this is my rock impression. Take one. You fetishize the rock. You heard that?
Yeah, I heard wrestling in the back. I was like, what is that?
But the leaves are on this side.
My room has a side of my room is leaves and animals that come by. Might have been a possum or my dog.
No, it sounded like footsteps.
Yeah, live in a zoo.
Footsteps. One of us is gonna die today. Nelson gets pulled through the window.
Nah, it's probably just a possum.
Alright.
Yes, I remember growing up like being scared of shit, hearing stuff like that.
I think that's anyone. You hear like noise like someone's gonna kill me.
Yeah, one time I thought there was a hook that came into my room, and it was a branch hitting my window. And I was a little kid, and I was scared.
Wow.
That was the old man going like, ding,
Yeah, and the shadows made me go like think it was somebody hitting my window. I fucking freaked out.
The dude with a hook.
My grandpa used to scare me because we used to have this big tree in the backyard of our house. He's like, there's an old man hides there in the night, and he always jumps out and scares your mom. I was like, why the fuck is he doing that?
Who is that old man?
It's always be like, why would you tell me that? Like, you guys remember the first time you heard lightning and thunder?
Nope.
Yeah.
I do. I remember it like it was fucking
That
yesterday.
shit shook my house.
I thought about it because I thought about the old house that I used to live in, which is just the house that I live in now, but it's one floor. Because my grandpa was like, this bitch needs another floor. So he made it 2 stories.
Wait, oh really? I really didn't know that. Both or just the back one?
I think the first one was smaller, but it was a 2-story.
Uh-huh. And then he just kind of, dude, that's fucking cool.
And he like upgraded that shit.
I really never knew that. That's still this one.
Yeah, me neither. No.
Kind of.
No.
I think the noises in the alley too.
Oh,
Alley
fuck
noises
yeah.
are always weird. You hear people in the back.
Bunch of bums.
You just hear
Find a condom there the next day.
Yeah.
One time when the house was still a 1-story, we lived in the back, and like me and all my family were in a room, like me, my mom, my sister, my little brother, and we were all like and we see a shadow walk up to the window and go and we were all like
It's gonna hurt people's ears.
oh yeah, sorry about that. I'll do it again.
But lighter.
That's crazy though. That's scary. There was a time I was not of age of remembering, but I was like,
You're always at age of remembering.
I don't fucking know. I was a kid. I was like a baby, and I guess there was a homeless dude that came into our house, my aunt's house, and he knocked on her door, and everyone locked everything, and we called the cops, and he was trying to like sleep right here, and like I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
Up.
And then they called the cops on him because I don't know if he had a knife or some shit, but yeah,
I've grown what's the word? I can't say it. I can't pronounce it. Desensitized to homeless people. I was saying this off air about like how working in LA, I just don't give a shit about them. Like it's so fucked up. Like, cause you're just so used to seeing them everywhere, so you're just like,
No.
yeah, like I want to go cash my check right now with Nelson, and there's some homeless dude out there. He's like, hey man, my name's Carlos. Let me talk to you. And I was like, nah, no thank you. He's like, hi. He was like, I just had a death in the family. And I was like, nah. And like, that's so fucked up. Like, yeah. I got in the car, I was like,
you're a piece of shit.
I was like, man, like, that's what LA
I hope
does.
that helps you sleep at night.
I hit a guy with my car, and I was like, you're fine, get up. And like, I gave him $20, the motherfucker sprung to life. I don't know if I said this already on the podcast.
I think you did. I mean, it's good just to recapture the bum moments.
That's a good one. He was on his bike, and it was like a Dave Chappelle scream.
I think one of my favorite bum stories that happened to Carlos was he was walking home from school. I was already at home, and he calls me, and then he's like, say, hey, what are you doing? I'm gonna go to your house. And I'm like, oh yeah. And then like midway, he just goes, holy shit! Oh, what the fuck is going on? And then I was like, what? What's going on? I was like, you good? He goes, hold on, wait, I'll call you back.
They were fighting.
So he hangs up, and I guess like he ran to my house because like he was out of breath. And then he was like, dude, coolest thing fucking happened. I was like, what? He's like, bum fights, but with novelty boxing gloves.
Yeah, they had huge ass boxing gloves in the alley behind Viva Mexico.
That's if you're from Linwood, you would know
Soccer boppers.
Yeah, dude, like they were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I remember and then he told me that one of them, like, I guess one of them kind of like fucked up the other one, so the dude kind of fell, and that he did the Muhammad Ali, the shuffle that he would like.
He did a small shuffle. I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
I thought that was like.
It was in the era of like I had a chirp phone.
Yeah,
that was my first cell phone.
I didn't have one. Oh, that's when I'm like, no, you were already when that happened. We were in high school. You had
the Android. The
Android.
flip?
You had a keyboard phone.
This must have been middle school because chirp phones were like 2004-ish thing.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, this happened in high school because I didn't have a phone until high school. So that's what I'm saying.
Where you at? Oh my god, it's the game.
Remember you'd just be in class and someone's phone would go off? Like,
all the fucking static and fucking
clean
background.
up on aisle 5.
You know what phone I actually always wanted growing up, and I honestly wish they would bring it back in like some kind of super cool way? The fucking Sidekick. Like that was like the phone of the century. Just
never had one.
What's up, gangster?
The chocolate razor. That was the one that was hot.
If you had that one, you were a bad bitch.
I was a bad bitch.
I wanted to be a bad bitch.
You know what I miss? A lot of phones back then, they were having like the front would be touchscreen and then you slide it, then there's a keyboard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I miss keyboards.
That's the kind I had.
Yeah, I had that one too. Carl, I don't know which one he had, but then I got the one that was called the Galaxy S, but it wasn't the actual Galaxy S straight touch phone. It was like a different one. So it was an Android. So it was touchscreen, and then when you turn to the side and you slide it up. I broke it so fast from sliding it up and down so much.
Yeah, a lot of phones back then were more like
they're cool.
They got this one, they got that one. Now it's just
touchscreen.
A big one with a flat screen, and that's it.
That's the future, bro.
Yeah,
I want more diversity though.
Like I wouldn't mind having a keyboard. Like I miss that kind of keyboard.
Yeah,
I think one day it's gonna
innovation.
be inserted into our forearms, and we're just gonna have it right here.
I just miss pressing buttons.
Go back to the BlackBerry.
Nah.
Did they just bring it back?
It's because like the thing with this is like, especially when you have fat fingers and you're like, oh, goddamn it, and then you
yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to open a candy.
Or even texting. I feel like it's better with buttons.
And I started doing the text to speech. But I just yell a lot.
call Gilbert.
No, like
calling Dilbert.
No, it's not text to speech. It's what's that new feature? The voice messages.
Oh, voice messages. Just voice messages.
Every time I say one, it's just me screaming.
Yeah.
Nelson has fun with those a lot in our
Nelson loves those.
And our podcast group chat that we have, it's always Nelson.
I would send more, but I feel like I'd probably annoy you guys.
I just say little stupid things.
To be honest. But it's hilarious. It makes me laugh. Like when you got Gilbert with the dick joke. That was a good one.
I just want to send like.
I thought you guys would have got that one. I was like, oh.
I got it. But when Gilbert's like, what does that mean?
I got
like,
it after I sent the message.
You're like, too late.
Yeah, I was like, it's too late. I can't.
Don't get my ass. Get his ass.
Talking back about things you were scared of as a kid. Small story. I remember one time it was Christmas and sorry. I remember it was Christmas and me and my brothers used to sleep in the garage and like right on the other side of the garage door was my parents' bedroom. So I was in the garage watching Mad TV because as a kid it's like very slapstick and all that, so you think it's funny, but this one day they were having a Christmas special, so they had a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and they had the Abominable Snowman kill a bunch of people in the cave, but it was like that old school claymation style where it looked like the actual cartoon, and I had just finished watching that cartoon and the snowman just comes in like roar, like killing everything, and there's blood and guts, and then I go ah and then I go to run in my mom's room and she's watching the same thing on the TV and I go ah
Just fucking flashbacks.
Like a sitcom.
I was traumatized because I had just finished watching them all get along and little happy cartoon, and now it's they're fucking dead.
Nah, yeah.
DED.
Man, first thing I remember as a kid watching shit like that, and I liked it. And it's like I remember one of the first TV shows I ever saw. I was like 5. Was the animated Spawn show?
Yeah.
On HBO.
That was a thing?
Oh yeah.
I just remember seeing all that shit and just being like, wow.
Yeah, that one's.
But you know what? Part of it gave me like oh, I want to draw and shit. But that shit was really cool.
Yeah.
But that shit was like, I shouldn't have watched that as a kid. But it's fun.
I don't think I ever watched stuff like that as a kid. I was always like a Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Adult Swim or Toonami was more my shit.
But like back then, fucking Adult Swim was whack. It had like 12-ounce mouse.
No, well, I'm talking about more like Toonami. That's when like Fooly Cooly and like Naruto was still a thing. Fooly Cooly, my shit. That was like the best Toonami shit to ever come out.
Tsunami. Remember the robot?
Yeah.
And then he died.
They brought it like for like a
Me
minute.
the robot.
He died, right?
No,
it's still alive.
he did.
No, but like I remember something took him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like
a black goo took him, and then that was the end of Tsunami. But then they brought him
And
back.
he came back, yeah. I thought that was, and then they fucking ended it again. I thought that was fucked up. I was so sad. I was like, how you
You
gonna
want to
bring
mute
it
that,
back?
brother?
Oh,
No.
Talking to the mic.
Talking to the mic. Come on.
Put on speaker.
What happened?
Don't put on speaker. He was going to. He was like,
I was like,
alright.
okay, what?
Oh my god, he's taking it home.
Okay.
Alright, he's hanging up now.
That Nelson, right? Thinks he's so.
We're gonna take a quick little fiver right now.
No, keep going.
No, you can pause it, right?
No, just keep going.
So we can do our ads.
Just keep. We don't have ads yet.
Play the
Monday Night Raw. I've been watching a lot of WWE. Well, more WWF, the Attitude Era with The Rock, and
Stone Cold.
see, I'm like a fake WWF fan because like those are like the only ones I remember, like Stone Cold, The Rock, Chris Jericho, The Walls of Jericho,
Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Who's the dude that jumped off and passed away?
that was Chris Benoit.
It's not funny. No.
He was horrible.
See, like I didn't know Chris Benoit.
No,
I didn't know Chris Benoit until like recently.
it
Where
was
like,
it was really good.
where someone made that joke, like I think it was like no, it was like a Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was like when you hit the jackpot, you're like your kids are like we're rich.
And there's a picture of Chris Benoit like. No, he was a really good wrestler. When that whole thing happened, I was like, what?
They think it was CTE.
I don't know what
Possibly.
it was,
Possibly, but CTE is more like
We
no one knows what it is. Well, now people know what CTE is. CTE is like brain trauma.
but oh,
causes
that makes
aggression.
sense.
Same way they think what's his name?
Yeah, his special move was the flying headbutt. So
Football player.
Andy
Bronco.
Ruiz.
No, Bronco.
Andy Ruiz. Oh no, O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson.
I thought because another football player. I think,
that was
killed-
the other dude. I forgot his name.
That's his name, no?
No, his name was
Jamie, look that up.
hello, Twitter world.
Hello,
I forgot,
Twitter world.
I forgot his name, but yeah, that other dude, the Mexican guy, he also killed.
I think it was Andy Ruiz.
Rey Mysterio.
No, Andy Ruiz is the boxer.
The football player who killed his wife.
I don't know. About
That's
that.
OJ. OJ supposedly might have traces of CTE. But yeah, that's the.
Oh yeah, OJ killed his wife too.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. What are you looking
Aaron
at?
Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez. Yeah.
Convicted murderer.
Killed himself
somebody.
in prison.
Yeah, then he killed himself in prison. Jeffrey Epstein style.
When did you guys stop watching wrestling?
I was watching it pretty deep into John Cena era.
Yup.
I stopped when one of the guys came out and his like special move was like the snake. He would go like, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm showing the guys.
Oh, is that-
He would go like that. He go like, and I was like, that's so lame. I was like, yes, Santiago.
Santiago.
I was like, get that shit out of here. That's when I stopped watching.
If I remember, it's crazy because I remember the last time I watched it too. Last time I watched it was Brock Lesnar, John Cena. It was the battle of like the two giants, whatever.
Yeah.
And after that, I think I was going for Brock Lesnar, and I think he lost. After that, I stopped watching.
Was that the one where John Cena's like at the Chrysler Tower in the car in the Chrysler?
I don't remember, dude. I just remember that.
That's the last one I saw.
It was the FU versus the F5.
What? Vince McMahon? Oh,
Vince McMahon.
That's the Attitude Era. That's like the Attitude Era is the best era.
Yeah.
And now that I go back, well, I'm only going back and watching like the Rock stuff. I love the Rock.
Well, that era and all the 80s era was pretty cool too.
Era was
now
Hulk Hogan
I'm into
and all
that
those
stuff.
dudes.
Yeah.
hard. Like Shawn Michaels.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
Dude Perfect.
Who is this man?
Mankind.
He has thin hair like that of a Chinese man and hot dog complexion.
Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was dope, man.
No,
Listen here, brother.
That's the fucking hey, brother. I didn't know he was a wrestler too.
My name is Jesse Ventura. I'm here to tell you the guns,
The teeth.
are good. Yo, dude, Jesse Ventura's here.
Fucking. I just saw Steve Austin's Hot Ones.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best.
Dude,
He's so kind, so nice.
Yeah.
I love this.
Let me tell you about Stone Cold's margarita. I was like, a margarita?
Yeah.
And he's like,
The best, I think my favorite moment from that Hot Ones was when he was just like, yeah, I took a shit on myself.
he flipped me and something went wrong. So I told him, hey, bro, let's take it home. Take it home. And taking it home means let's wrap it up.
But,
and he goes, yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, but when I think one of my favorite wrestling moments, like because you know when John Cena came, I was like, that was like a whole new era, and the reason why I loved it was because like how everybody had like standard ass fucking belts, and then John Cena's like, I'm gonna put a big ass spinner on mine.
Yeah.
And if you notice too, ever since that, they're like if you look at belts now, everyone has custom
everyone
belts.
has their own like.
Their own takes on it. Well, the person who did it before him was actually Stone Cold. Stone Cold, when he won the heavyweight, he changed the heavyweight into a big ass skull type looking shit. Reason why I know this is because I'm trying to buy that belt on the WWE.
Dude,
store.
everyone wanted the spinner one when that came out.
Oh yeah,
I looked it up. $500.
That's not that bad now.
No, it's more now. Fuck, it's more now.
Oh, well, yeah, because that's like
Inflation.
Well, not inflation. It's like what's the word? Like it's like
Inflation.
It's the thing now. So
No,
like,
yeah. It's like back then it was popular, but now it's like if you look at it, it's more popular because like okay, this is something that used to be, so it's
so sorry.
Wrestling's a little weird now. They got like a hippie guy and his belt's like
made out of wood.
Yeah, wood and hammer or something. But
a lot of the belts are no, and then that's the shit that I hate about this era now too. Like you do have custom, but if you notice, all of the championship belts all look the same, just different colors. They all have the WWE symbol in the middle, and it's just all different colors.
I was actually watching some at Gorilla Mall, like some of the newer ones, and like some of the stuff's cool.
Yeah, Me and Kim were watching SummerSlam, and Kim, what's that black guy's name that throws the waffles or pancakes? There's this black guy. He reaches in his pants and he starts throwing pancakes like. I was like, whoa, what the hell?
Kofi Kingston?
Yeah,
Kofi Kingston does
he's fucking good. We saw a match with him, and all the other matches before were like, they're alright. But this guy was doing his thing, fighting the hippie guy. They were both fucking. We were like, whoa!
It's entertainment, man.
Yeah.
It's an entertainment business.
And there's this other girl called the Man. She's fucking good. Like,
have you guys ever seen
Becky Lynch?
You mean these stallions?
Sounds like
coming
a porn
back
star.
to defend her title?
Have you guys ever seen the show Glow?
No, I saw that.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's the one about the women's 80s wrestling where they started coming in. I watched the first 2 seasons. It's really good, but like it gives you an insight on like how. Like,
that's what I thought they were talking about yesterday. Somebody brought up something yesterday. They said Pose. And I was like, oh yeah, I heard that's really good. But Pose is the drag queen one.
Why is it not good?
No, that one's good too. But I thought that when they said Pose, I was like, oh, that's the wrestling one, right? But I didn't say anything. I was like, yeah, I heard it's really good. And then they were
Everybody
like,
just looked at
no,
you.
they were like, yeah, it's the I forgot who was like, what is that? Like, oh, it's the drag queen show. I was like, ooh, I'm so wrong. I don't know what I'm thinking about.
No, but Glow, I'll probably watch that.
It's a cool show. I'd say go watch it. Anybody wants to watch it.
If you had to, top 3 wrestlers. Of course, yours is gonna be Hulk, but what else?
Hulk.
I mean The Rock.
The Rock, Stone Cold, and
Oh man, it's so tough. There's so many.
So many good ones, but that's not like at least try to name your top 3.
I'll do someone who I really like. From that, because I'm an Attitude Era boy.
Yeah.
I think we all are because we all came
we all
up in the
grew up
90s.
with
That was all
our
like
shit, yeah.
I'll probably say Kane.
Kane. Oh,
Kane.
No, wait, who's the one in the red?
Kane.
Yeah, it's Kane. Okay, yeah, Kane.
Undertaker's
brother.
the dead man.
And then he took off the mask, and everybody's like, "He's not burned."
Yeah, we all thought it was burned.
The funny thing that there was a what do you call it? There was a rumor that went around about Kane that it was just Undertaker in a mask.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And I was like, no way. And then when they were in a tag team, I was like, is he 2 people? How is he doing this?
I was shocked when he took his mask off and his hair went with it. I was like, whoa. He's bald.
Yeah. No, he still had that patch, like, it was like right here, and it's just down. That's all
he looks like a beat up Phil Anselmo. It's the singer from Pantera.
What about you, Gilbert?
What
about you?
Top 3 wrestlers?
Yeah. If you just.
I was a huge Undertaker fan, huge Rey Mysterio fan.
Booyaka, it's the 619.
And between The Rock and Stone, I don't know. It's like tied between The Rock and Stone Cold for me because at Stone Cold shirt, I had a The Rock shirt.
I'm not gonna lie, I just bought this Stone Cold's football jersey.
I like how he bought the Stone Cold.
Those guys were cool as fuck, man.
They were cool as fuck, bro.
They were the bad boys of that era.
What about you?
I'm going Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
You went old school.
Brother.
Hot dog complexion.
He's gonna,
thin hair of a Chinese.
he's gonna go Macho Man. Watch him say
Nah,
Macho Man.
I do love Macho Man, but
Dude.
Hulk Hogan. I love The Rock. And then third, shit, man.
Should we do 5? I feel like 5.
I think 3 would probably be Undertaker. I really like the Undertaker. Would come out, and then he would come up from the grave and shit. And then I would copy the choke slam. That's my number one move. I'd do like to my little cousins and shit. I'm like, come on, motherfucker.
And that's like iconic as
I
fuck.
do the tombstone too.
You gotta do all the time. Everybody does that shit in the jumper for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think I did like Undertaker more. Because he was like spooky.
Yeah, Undertaker was the shit.
Yeah, for me, it would be definitely Stone Cold. Stone Cold, and then.
Give me hell yeah.
And then Degeneration X. Degeneration.
Mike Tyson was part of Degeneration X.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, everyone was.
It was like the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah,
He
basically.
wasn't in that fucking band.
But like, if there was one more person, like I know like it's only top 3, but one person that I really love, fucking Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
Carlitos with the
king,
apple?
the king of hardcore.
It's
No
fucking
one
crazy.
was better
I
at
remember that guy.
hardcore than him.
Yeah, when fucking Undertaker threw him off the cage, I think he like broke his ribs and his jaw, and then he kept wrestling.
Yeah, he kept wrestling.
I was like,
Those
fuck.
are
and like,
bad
and
dudes.
not just that, like when he did Mr. Sacco, and then like when it was hardcore, when he would put barbed wire on his fucking hand and fucking punch the fuck out of people with that shit. Like, dude, you guys sit there and tell me that wasn't fucking dope?
No, I don't remember him.
Oh
That
my
shit was
god, that guy's
hardcore,
name
bro.
was Carlito.
I hated Carlito.
He was like a Hawaiian guy,
hated
and
that
the whole thing was that he was cool.
Yeah.
So he always come out with an apple, and his theme song went, "I spit in the face of people who are not cool." And so he'll be doing his like little talk on the mic, and he'll be like, "Carlos, you're not cool."
Oh yeah, I hated that.
And
Dude, so
they'll
I'm
much.
not gonna lie, like even though he was a good wrestler, the reason why was his special.
don't remember him.
His special was he would go behind you, grab you from the shoulders, jump up,
Bust
knees.
the apple over your head.
So like he would grab you from the shoulders, right? Jump up, knees to your back, and then pull you down. So it just like both knees straight on your
Spine
back.
buster?
Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
was fucking. Oh, you know who else was good? Good tag team, the Dudley Boys.
The Dudley
The
Boys.
Dudley Boys.
I got
Bro.
a confession to make.
Yeah.
I bought the WWE album where all the wrestlers made their own song, and I'm still embarrassed about it to this day. I still remember the Dudley Boys song.
Dude.
We had enough. Oh, I can't sing it.
No, did you know there was actually a rap? No, after that one, there was a rap album where a bunch of rap artists got together and made an album for WWE.
I wanted to buy that.
I know Shaq was on it, right?
So a lot of NWA was on it. I forgot who else was on it.
What about that one era where they just got a bunch of like
weirdos,
black wrestlers, and just started going off of things like having spinners and dudes that would be with do-rags robbing.
I remember
other
that.
wrestlers.
It was like low-key racist.
Yeah, basically.
Everything is.
It's just like, oh, dude, the stereotype boys. That's not a name, but
like,
what it is.
Only the coolest black wrestler was fucking Booker T. Just because.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it, sucker?
And he did the spin.
Dun, 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 dun,
I'm gonna get you. To Hulk Hogan.
We're coming for you. No.
He calls him the N-word.
He's like,
Booker T.
It's an regret.
You can see his eyes. He's like,
Damn, Booker T was around for a while.
Yeah, Booker T was a shit, dude.
Or when Stone Cold, when he's just like, where he's just like, where he's at bingo, he goes, come on, I'm trying to win. And then it's Stone Cold and goes, the next letter is A for Austin 316. And then he's like, he goes, yeah, and then like he fights him in the grocery store. Yeah, and then he brings it up in Hot Ones. He's just like, is it true that you did over 16,000 worth of fucking money damage? And he goes, yeah. He was like, it was one of the best things ever.
That it got that shop on its feet, and then they closed down.
And then they closed down.
Remember Eddie Guerrero?
Yeah.
We lie, we cheat, we steal. And then they come out with the lowrider.
The lowrider, you're just like, yeah.
He had a song on the album too. It was very stereotypical. Even more stereotypical.
Look back at it like, damn, man, that made my race look horrible.
A quick time out right now.
We lie, we cheat, we steal.
Yeah. That's where Donald Trump got that. They lie. They cheat. They steal.
Remember, I worked with
the you might be right about that. You might be right about that.
Hey, Kim, get on the mic.
They're not sending their best people. Eddie Guerrero. We're coming for
Mr. President, he died now.
And his masked crusader friend of his that wears that mask and comes to my country, you're not gonna be doing that.
Who do you think you're gonna 619, huh?
No, Rey Mysterio would be on his good side because he killed his best friend.
Booyaka.
He's 619. Fuck, that was like on live TV. That shit was horrible.
Fuck, dude. No, even Eddie Guerrero's death was on live TV, and no one knew. Everybody thought it was part of the act. Everybody was like, "Yeah!"
Really?
Yeah, it was on live TV.
And they
had to cut it, because like everybody.
He had a heart attack, right?
Yeah,
like, because
everybody.
of the steroids or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know. But like everybody was just like, yeah, because they thought it was part of the show, and then like literally everyone came out and was like, what the fuck's going on?
Or not even steroids, probably just like other drugs. Because when you watch those wrestling documentaries, a lot of those dudes are fucking taking drug pills.
Yeah,
up their ass. They're just like hella drugs because their body can't take that shit.
Damn, I probably watched that when it happened because I was still watching when that. After Eddie
Guerrero.
Guerrero.
It's just you probably don't remember it because you're. Some people, some people do, but other people just see it as like, oh, that was part of the show.
Like my favorite thing Gilbert showed me it was when the Big Show goes on a rampage and he throws who? Kurt Angle?
Yeah, he throws Kurt Angle off like a
fucking 50-foot terrorist. Yeah. Jesus. But the camera cuts, and when it cuts back, he looks like a Family Guy character.
I think that's my favorite thing. Where are you like the camera's aiming at them, and then it aims at a random angle. You hear
like how
and then it aims at them. They're like, oh my god!
Like how they fucking get there?
Yeah.
But yeah,
like Vincent's Man's explosion. And is it after he's just like in a full body cast, right? Like in the hospital? That's so fucking corny, like.
And people bought that. They were like, "Damn, dude!"
As a kid, yeah, I was like,
holy
that
shit.
was really cool, man.
That was the best.
And the reason why I love DX was because, like, yeah, it's Stone Cold and The Rock were like bad boys, but these dudes took that shit to a whole nother. Like all the shit they did just to Vince McMahon.
Yo, I really thought John Cena was top 5 MCs.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
He would have, bro. Remember he wrecked that kid on the sidelines.
Oh,
and he like just.
Wait, what?
I was like,
dude,
top
freestyle.
Top
He
five.
freestyled.
he was like on his way to the
Top
ring,
5.
and some guy was like, "Yo, John Cena, you whack." And then John Cena's like, "Yeah, kid," and he raps back, and everybody's like, "Oh." And it's like.
You seen that? That's when you were like, damn, John Cena was the man.
That right there is just like top 5.
You know who would love John Cena and like legit listen to his album and knew every fucking word?
Me?
Piggy. We had a friend named Piggy who loved John Cena, bought the album, listened to it every fucking day, and every time we were there, he would like play it, and all you hear was
the champ is here.
Yeah, and then he would look at you and mouth every fucking word to that song.
Oh, you know who else we're forgetting about? Fucking the man, Shawn Michaels.
The X motherfucker.
I know.
Yeah, like his intro.
I'm sexy boy.
I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
Heartbreak Kid, HB Kid.
Dude. Yeah.
Shawn Michaels.
You know
Shawn Michaels
guys,
here with kick ones.
where I
Where I give you the hardest kicks and the toughest questions.
Carlos,
I'm
how
ready
old
for
are
it.
you? What?
All right, Sean, I'm ready.
There's only been 2 people to get up to 2 kicks, and that's the Big Show and Undertaker. You know what this made me realize though, because you were talking about how Kane had the mask and how we all kind of like
Yes, Kano, of course.
That tickled the fucking.
how we all were like, oh, he's burned and all this shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you guys miss like celebrity rumors and like not celebrity but like just dumb shit.
The rumors,
like
and WWE.
but just in general, like when they would say shit like Marilyn Manson was the kid from the show Wonder Years, and everybody you didn't have.
Some people ate it up.
Yeah, you didn't
like,
have a phone to go like, oh, let me check that out.
Yeah.
Now you're bullshitting.
So you had to believe it.
Yeah, so now
there
it was just
nothing
like
to prove you wrong.
like you believe that shit? I don't know, dude. Like
you're
remember that
Marilyn
time?
Manson,
Yeah.
like sucked his own dick.
yeah, like he cut his own ribs off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Remember that rumor?
It's like Undertaker got buried alive.
Yeah.
You have proof? Do you have proof? No, I don't.
I guess he got buried alive.
You guys want to see Ron Jeremy suck his own dick?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sure fucking Gilbert.
Hey, Jesse, come here.
What's up, Jesse? We're talking about wrestling.
Jesse, do you want to-
You know about wrestling?
Come say
What's
hi.
up, man?
Come say hi. Come on.
Do you guys remember when?
Say hi to the microphone.
Oh, here comes Jesse.
The realest wrestler.
It's cracking.
Hey,
Oh,
what's
shit.
up, brother? We gotta get Jesse on a.
Don't you wish you've
Jesse
never
broke
seen
the
this?
internet.
We're gonna get Jesse on a podcast episode next week. Stay tuned.
Hey, guys.
Jesse and the boys.
You're about me?
That show's bomb. His tongue's out. That's gay.
I'll be back.
It's Ron
All right,
Jeremy.
brother.
Hey,
We'll
Kim.
do that real quick. All right, brother.
Oh, stop. Do you guys remember when
He's got a piece on him, bro.
they introduced those like how do I say? Those like Islamic wrestlers that they're like terrorists kinda. They're like
the
screw
Great
up-
Khali?
No.
Oh.
These are like straight up
And,
stereotypical.
like, with
Oh,
the,
yeah,
with the
yeah.
head, with the
Yeah.
headdresses.
And a week later, 9/11 happened.
They had to cut them.
And they were like, "Ooh, get them out of here!"
Instantly, I was like, nah.
And then they came back as Guido guys.
Oh, yeah.
Same guys. They were just dressed up as Guidos this time.
Yeah, it's fucked up because you think about those who were probably like, it's on 9/11 and in their head they were just like, damn, my job.
Yeah, my job.
yeah, like this shit's over. That's all they can think about. Not even like what
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
happened. They're just
yeah.
like, there goes my career.
That
As an
was a
Islamic
weird-
wrestler.
A weird wrestler?
Yeah. Do you remember the Boogeyman?
That was a weird
yeah.
wrestler.
The Boogeyman.
Eating
And then he had
worms.
Yeah,
worms
he
in his
worms,
mouth.
right?
Yeah.
And then he like supposedly bit that girl's like
Face
throat
off.
off.
Yeah.
What about the guy I was watching? He's The Rock was doing like a monologue in his locker room, and he's like, you know what? And he walks to a curtain, and he opens it, and there's I don't know, I can't explain what he looks like, but he was wearing a mask and it's green.
The Hurricane.
Oh, the
Is that-
Hurricane.
and that
the
well,
superhero?
I don't know.
No, the
I don't
Hurricane's
remember.
newer. He was a newer wrestler.
But he like opens the curtain and he's right there and he grabs what he needs. It's like so like staged, but it's and then like he's like
Okay, if you were a wrestler, what would you call yourself and what would you wear?
that guy.
Yeah, that's the Hurricane.
Yeah.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. You'll go like that. At a Toyota.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right now, if you
had
were a
like
wrestler, what would you be your name and what would your outfit be? Your thing.
Shut up.
I'd be the crybaby bad boy.
Boo.
Carlos crybaby bad boy Nava.
You'd be like Johnny Depp. You know, cry baby. Yeah, so you come out with the greaser outfit.
What's your?
There we go. That's it.
Carlos,
Sell that shit, bro.
What's your special move?
Carlos's intro is gonna be the TUI. How's it feel to be a juvenile delinquent?
Feels good,
Feels
man.
good, man.
And then the song was
What's your special move?
the tearjerker. Put you in a. I don't know. That's as far as I got. But wasn't that was quick?
That was so.
That was quick and that was
like
good.
instant.
I thought you had something in mind.
All right, go for it. What about you?
done
What
with this.
would your name be?
Awkward boy. I don't know.
That just sounds awkward.
What, you'd be like in a trench coat?
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. What would I be?
Yo,
I'd be like.
imagination, man.
I don't know. Man. I need help.
A tearjerker.
I
And
just
I'd put
be-
you in a headlock and I'd squeeze the shit out of you.
And I'd let you
Poke
because
your eyes
I'm
with-
just awkward, so I'll be like, I let it happen.
What about you, Nelson?
I think I'd be I don't know why I had it right in my head right now. I thought about like I'd be like a
Boxer, wrestler.
nah.
Be Mike Tyson.
I'd have like
Nelson
either
Tyson?
a cowboy-ish thing going on or a mariachi guy. Just because that's the only thing I think I can get away with. But I'll be like, I come out with some fucking some fucking
Fashion
maracas, maracas, and be like, hey! And I'll fucking go do some wrestling moves, dog, and come on with my guitar and then just like hit people with it.
El Fuerte.
El Fuerte, some shit like that, yeah. That's my special move, is like serenade you and then make you think like, oh shit, we're cool, and then yeah, like, oh shit, you got him.
Yeah, with the footsteps too, it's like.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Man, we should just do this for fun.
Oh, you want to wrestle?
Let's start wrestling. We gotta be bodybuilders. We gotta take all the steroids.
Yeah.
We gotta take all the
Steroids. Fucking just fucking
Just
get acne
let
on
it-
their
yeah,
backs.
just
No,
let it
okay. Well, if you do it properly, if you regulate your steroids,
Grow some mullets.
am I gonna get
because
all
that's what
the
we gotta
acne?
do. And just shave our beards and grow nothing but mustaches because
Oh
we're
my
taking it back
gosh.
to the 80s look.
The
Bro,
80s
we're
era.
fucking doing
Like
that shit.
Jake the Snake.
Dude,
Yeah.
Jake the fucking snake. Did
With
you
a
guys?
mustache and a mullet?
I think my favorite thing that I heard about him was on Hot Ones, where they're like, who's the best wrestler who would, like, no matter what happened, they would keep calm. And then he was like, Jake the Snake. And then he's just like, why? He's just like, this dude, you know, a lot of wrestlers warm up, you know, jump around, punch the air, get ready. This guy, you know what he did? He would smoke an entire fucking cigarette, grab his snake, and walk on stage. Yeah, and that was it. And then that was his warm up, and I was like, wow, Jake the Snake, my guy. If I was to be a wrestler, I wouldn't know my name, but I would definitely want to go towards someone like fucking Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Have like the big ass stunning shades, that one spandex, and then just like I'd want to have like a submission hold type
Man
move.
Hart.
Dude, I don't know this shit.
Bret Hart.
Bret, you don't know Bret
People
Hart?
consider
Dude,
a lot
like I
of people
told-
consider
Okay,
him to be
do
the
you know
best.
the move with the sharpshooter? Please
Let
tell
me-
me you know that.
Let me tell you. I told you guys already.
A lot of people consider his match with Shawn Michaels
The best.
to be the best
Oh,
like
the
ever.
Best. The
Yeah,
best.
that's
Yeah.
like he's like 80s. Isn't he?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's
See,
what
I don't know the
With those
80s.
big old shades.
Yeah, he came out with the big ass
Yeah, right
shades.
here. I'm telling you guys, I'm
That's my
strictly Attitude Era. Fucking.
What's
Dude,
the,
Yeah.
what's the other guy? The Matt Hardy?
Oh,
I can see
Matt
you as one
Hart.
of those guys.
From flipping off of shit. Maybe when I was younger.
Isn't he still doing that shit?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
still is. He's still
He
Jeff
recently
Hardy,
got
not
arrested.
Oh,
Matt.
Matt.
Jeff is.
He got
Jeff is.
he got arrested recently.
Really?
For what?
Public intoxication.
Oh, okay, that kind of sounds like him.
He did a flip off a bar.
I think the best Jeff Hardy moment had to be in WrestleMania. You know, it was the ladder match, and he
Yeah.
fucking front flips off one, breaks it in half, and then ends the match like that. He fucking, I thought he died. I was like,
How can you not take like all the fucking Vicodin after that? Bro,
Like even though
I'd be on that shit
like
fucking
even though it is
staged or whatever.
staged
it's
or
like-
fake, like
It's totally real.
They're really taking
Some of those- some of
those
the stunts
fucking
are,
hits.
dude, a boxing ring and a wrestling ring are pretty much the same, and it's got padding, but
Under it's wood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wood. You're gonna get hurt. That's just gonna crack
Yeah,
yourself.
like moves that happen, like with Undertaker when he would chokeslam people through the ring. It's like, bro, you're hitting straight wood after that. Like
Yeah.
you're not getting up.
I heard like the ropes are like straight cable too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That shit hurts your back. You have to know how to hit that shit.
Well, no,
That's why at the
that's why it's kind
corner,
of covered in
yeah.
rubber too.
No.
No?
At
It
the
still
corner,
hurts.
they
It still
take the
hurts.
pad off and they go.
If you get Like if you were to like run into the rope, it'll hurt.
That shit hurts.
You
need to learn how to hit it.
Gotta be.
Makes sense. Damn, then fuck, yeah.
Yeah, they go through a lot of shit.
Like Chris Jericho said when he first started that his back was bruised up because he was learning. Like that's the first thing learning how to hit the ropes.
I think like the best moves had to be the moves that had to do like on top of the rope, but off the ring. So like hitting the announcement tables, those are like the best. Like Shawn Michaels when he would do the flying elbow, and all you see is like, my God,
my table.
Oh my God. Fucking JR though, and then Jerry.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah,
He's gonna do it.
Jerry the King Lawler. Back in my day.
I always liked him because when the girls are getting hit, he goes, "I'm going up there. I'm going up there. You can't hit the women." And I was like, "That's my fucking dude right there. Go get that motherfucker. Don't let these motherfuckers hit these females." It's like, I'm going up there, man. That shit was sick. I remember that.
And then of course, you know who we haven't mentioned, and I don't know how the fuck we haven't.
Who?
The fucking Nature Boy.
Nature Boy.
Rick motherfucking Flair.
That's probably gonna hurt.
Woo!
And then no, I was watching the funny thing is I was watching a video of him where
I'm the high flying limousine riding
No, he
2
didn't.
times,
chain wearing,
Ric Flair passed away.
Rolex diamond watch having.
Wait, how? He's not dead.
Ric Flair just passed away, didn't he?
No.
Who the fuck just passed away? I swear to God, this isn't like some.
He
what is it?
retired.
He
He
died
retired.
recently. I don't know.
He came
but-
out in the Ric Flair music video.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, he just came out in the.
No, no.
Flair.
The thing about Ric Flair, he was in the hospital. He ended up in the hospital, and people thought he died, so they were tweeting that he died.
Oh, that's what I probably
Come on,
saw.
drip.
Yeah, because that shit got me.
That
I
song
thought he
was
died
hard too.
Yeah, but
That guy like 80 for 30 years.
the funny thing about him that made me fucking
Working,
laugh was
Yeah.
someone retweeted a video on YouTube of him, and they're like this is the greatest wrestler of all time to you guys, and it was a video of him just like falling on purpose on his own, and it would catch everybody off guard because he would just go like.
And he would bounce back up.
Yeah, but it was funny because like when he would do, people were like, "Oh fuck!" Like they didn't know how to react, and he get up all mad, and he's like, "Yeah."
You know, that's crazy about all those guys. Only a couple of them could like go and branch off to be something else.
And then
for
some
most part though, it's like boxers and stuff like that. Like they don't know what else to do afterwards. Sad because that's what they end up doing. Being
yeah,
like,
most
looking
successful
crazy
one
and shit.
is The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock.
Yeah, well, he's actually from. I'm not entirely sure, but from what I heard, he's like one of the most high paid gross actors.
Yeah, because he was smart with it.
Yeah.
It's like Mayweather.
And
He's smart.
He kept coming back too, though. He would leave, do movies, come back, do wrestling, and but then he finally left.
But the thing I heard from both Chris Jericho and Steve Austin on Hot Ones. Chris Jericho on his podcast, he says that you guys are actually more surprised at how good wrestlers are because they're athletic, they're actors, they can do it all. Because Chris Jericho does stand up.
Yeah.
And he does stand up, he does improv, he does it all because
He was in movies too.
Because that's what you did as fucking.
Because they're entertainers. They're
they're
like
more.
They're like a whole thing.
It's more like the small wrestlers that were just there to help wrestlers become wrestlers. That's the people you feel bad for. Like those that were just there to kind of. They were the stepping stone.
Yeah, like you don't see like Tajiri or
the Hurricane.
Exactly.
You know who you do see, and he was kind of like a stepping stone though. But like everyone remembers him, Goldust.
Goldust.
Fucking Dust. I love it.
It's like the movie The Wrestler. That was a really good movie. In the end, when they're like, "You're gonna die."
I still haven't seen it. I know it though.
Like you're gonna die, and he's like, "Well, this is all I know how to do." So you know,
and
he jumps up,
and then we just ends.
and then you're just left with like, "Oh, he died for what he loves to do," which you know is sick as fuck. But that's crazy. Because I was just watching Rocky 4, that's why. And then Apollo Creed dies. When Apollo Creed dies, you're just kind of like, fucking fuck, dog.
Kill that fucking
Russian. We're gonna get the Russian right now, bro.
He does.
Yeah, goddamn.
And then Rocky comes out and starts working out.
And then at the end of the movie where he tries to give the speech, but no one really cares.
Oh, I just remember.
I just
when his wife is like, she's like, "Why you doing this over and over? Why you keep fighting? You already got everything." He's like, "Cause it's who I am, babe.
It's all I know how to do.
That's all I know how to do."
I think my favorite thing from him was from Rocky 3. What are you scared of? I'm scared. Right? I'm scared.
This is the one with his son.
Five.
I guess part
five, and then the just Rocky Balboa.
5, which had the actual world champion Tommy Morrison,
and
he was a badass. But
five was like when his mom was getting ready to pass away and his son was growing up. But then Rocky Balboa, which was technically the 6th movie, where he comes out of retirement and fight that dude.
It's like Apollo Creed's son, right?
yeah,
What? No.
Oh, to fight
I heard Creed is really good.
he actually fought a real world champion in the movie. How am I forgetting his name? He knocked out
Tony
Roy Jones
Robinson?
Jr. Antonio Tarver. He
close.
actually knocked out Roy
I don't know who
Jones
Tony
Jr.,
Robinson is.
but Tony Robinson's the
UFC?
life coach.
Oh.
Hey guys, it's me, Tony Robinson.
I remember
Shallow Hal.
Shallow Hal.
Shallow Hal. You're gonna get
that's
the
Tony
gal.
Robinson?
That's Tony Robinson.
Jack Black.
I remember during the, I forgot what Rocky movie it was, but fucking Sylvester Stallone.
Happy birthday, Polly.
That
Happy
scene
birthday,
was so
Robot.
fucking weird.
but I forgot
We went to the 80s, brother.
Where'd you get a fucking robot, Rocky?
That's so funny, bro.
wasn't Paulie scared of the robot too? He was like, "What the fuck?"
I
Is
fucking
that?
scared too.
Hey, yo, Rocco, I wanted a Ferrari, not a trash can.
No, but I remember. I think it was in that movie or one of the movies where Sylvester Stallone tells. Sylvester Stallone asked the guy, he's like, "Punch me!" Like he's like,
Sorry, it was just so out of nowhere. That's why.
yeah. He's like, "Punch me! I want to know how it feels to get hit." And they rocked the fuck out of him, where he gets hit and he got laid out during the set.
Rocky
Oh,
4.
Michael B. Jordan.
No,
Rocky 4 because Dolph
Michael B. Jordan did the same thing.
Dolph Lundgren's actually
Michael B. Jordan did the same thing. He was he's like, hit me for reals, and then knocked his ass out.
a professional boxer knocked him out. But Dolph Lundgren was a professional kickboxer, and
He's like a scientist.
Yeah.
In real life.
And Sylvester Stallone was like, "Come on, just hit me the hardest you can." If he cracked his ribs,
If he cries, he cries.
right before the hit. What?
Dolph Lundgren.
He's like
That
6
dude looks-
foot
yeah.
7 scientist.
I bet he got a huge cock.
I heard that
Thick.
in the locker room, he used to go up to Rocky and be like, "So what did you think about this?" I'm holding my dick like a mic, by the way.
What movie was that? It was him and Bruce Lee's son. It's like an old 80s movie.
The Crow?
Dolph Lundgren and Bruce Lee's son are like two agent assassins, playboys that are like on the run and doing some shit. I just remember this one scene because it was so funny when I first saw it. And like me and my brother just started cracking up because these dudes are like in the middle of a gunfight. It's like all this fucking bullets going on, and Bruce Lee's son goes up to he looks at Dolph Lundgren. He goes, "Hey man, before we die, I gotta tell you just one thing, bro." And he looks at him and goes, "What's that?" And they're like, "Oh, you're shooting." He was like, "You have the nicest cock I've ever seen." He goes, "Ha, thanks, bro." I was just like, what the fuck, bro?
Yes, of course.
I was listening to Kevin Smith's podcast, and he was saying some other celebrity told him that Dolph Lundgren used to call the maids up to his room and just have his pants down when he wouldn't answer. So, just type in Kevin Smith Dolph Lundgren if you want to hear that
story. That's all you gotta
story.
say about this. A different time.
If she dies, she
Because
dies.
Mike Tyson, they say when he was in Japan, he did the same. He would go up to get the Japanese maids and just tell them like come to his apartment, to his room.
Yeah.
And the Japanese maids would just go, and they already knew what was up. Like in terms of like they were all like talking.
Yeah.
But it's because Michael at the same time was like, "Oh, I give a little money," so they're like,
Have you heard
but
Mike
Michael's
Tyson
wilding out.
on Joe Rogan?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
it
was
was a great podcast.
I just listened to it like yesterday.
That dude really, I feel akin to him. I love Mike.
Yeah, because he also doesn't know how to use the internet.
Yeah, I feel like
when they pull up his cover of the Sports Illustrated, he's like, "Wow, man, you still got that?" And Joe's like, "That's the internet, man. Like they got everything on there." He's just like, "Wow."
Yeah.
So surprised at every little thing.
Yeah, like I was shocked. I was like, "What the fuck did he just say?"
You know who DMX too? He doesn't use the internet either.
Oh, they showed him how to take a selfie, and he's like, "What did you?"
Like
they were showing him how to use Google, and he was like, "Man, I don't mess with that.
That kind of reminds me, like, yesterday I was watching fucking Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and then so he's trying to get help from a guy, and the guy's like, he stole my fucking vinyl. You know how long I went when I listened to the album? 20 years. He goes, why don't you just purchase it? He goes, nah, man. You can't. He's like, you can't disrespect the album like that. You gotta hear it on vinyl.
You ever know one of those?
That's fucking hilarious.
All I know is that my wrestling persona would be fucking sick, and I should pursue a wrestling career now.
No, what the fuck was that? That's like Buffalo Bill.
I think I'd come out with
me?
either I'd have to come out speaking Spanish.
Oh yeah.
Or like
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
have to, or that I'd have to make
fake Spanish.
I'd have to make accent like a
heavy
Spanish.
You're about to fight. You're about to fight The Rock. What's your speech against The Rock in your Mexican persona?
Hold on, damn, he's getting some character.
You put the mariachi hat on.
Takes it off.
Add a mariachi effect.
That is hard, like, because you'd have to create a speech, because then you have to make your voice more like.
Yeah. But remember, you're going up against The Rock,
the greatest trash talker of all time.
Oh wait, Rock.
Oh yeah, Rock. Get it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you think.
Improv. Yeah, go
ahead, Rock. Go ahead, Rock. Let it out.
It's hard. It's so hard.
But we could do it. Let's try it. First time trying improv. Everybody's gonna hear this. Let's do this shit. Yeah.
Let me shake off my nerves.
Let me find my voice.
Let me set you guys up. I'm Jared King
Lawyer.
We got The Rock. What's his side guy name? You be
Junior. I'll be Junior. No, that's like his name, Junior. Yeah. No, I'm Jerry the King Lawler. You're Junior.
Who's that guy that It's Jerry. Oh, Jerry and Junior.
Yeah, you're Junior.
These people don't know what they're talking.
All right, ready? All right. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Jerry the King Lawler and Junior here.
We got The Rock. Mariachi man.
It's because it's hard because I'm trying to figure out if I'm supposed to sound like my tío, or if I'm supposed to sound like some sexy fucker. Spanish. Yeah.
If you were the wrestling version of a
real Mexican,
exaggerated, so you'd have to be
because you know how Mexicans don't really talk like Spanish people, like Spain.
Yeah.
They talk more like they're
faster.
No, like they're like think of
yeah.
It's gonna be more like.
My God, Jerry the King.
Do you
here with
the carro? Do you have a car?
What is he saying? What the hell is he saying?
Yeah, so I have to make it a sexy Spanish accent.
That's the only way to go. You have to be like Eddie Guerrero, where you're like sexy.
Yeah, you gotta do that shit where it's like.
Alright, go ahead.
We lie.
Yeah, you have to do that shit, but I can't do it.
Alright, let The Rock start it out for us.
Well, let me try to find it.
It's hard to improv, dude. It's on the spot. I can't do it.
Just do the kissing.
Who is this, The Rock? I play this Spanish music and I take your wife. I am the hot.
On the spot. I can't.
They call me El Fuerte. The crowd goes crazy. And then I come in stomping in my feet. And then I have a bunch of people in the back playing mariachi music. And then, I'm just coming in. Come on, Rock. Come on, Rock. I'm here to fight. I'm here.
Oh my God.
No, have fun with it. Keep going. Keep going.
So this is
your monologue.
I come from Michoacán de Mexico, and I'm here to tell all the Americans that I am not building the fucking wall. El fuerte, el fuerte, el fuerte,
el fuerte.
My God,
look up an El Fuerte
we got The Rock backstage. Let's see what he has to say.
All right, let's go backstage, won't we?
I'm not doing it.
Come on, you suck.
Is that a Nazi chat?
You guys don't think so.
I come to the Rock. And then all the Mexican fans are cheering for me. And I run to the ropes. And all I have is like little spandex boxers.
No, it's even better if you're wearing the mariachi pants.
Oh yeah,
just mariachi pants.
Yeah, just the mariachi pants. And then I have a mariachi hat. And then I take it off. And I throw it to the crowd. And then I just go in. I go in and I grab him by the head. Dog, we just created the next best wrestler. Okay, that's it.
Vince McMahon's gonna stumble on this shit.
He's gonna be like, oh,
that's genius.
This guy's gonna make millions. He's gonna bring the Mexican fans in. Oh man, that was great. I wish The Rock would have came in.
Sorry, I can't do it on the spot. That's too much pressure. I'm sweating like a motherfucker just thinking about doing it.
Do it.
oh, here comes The Rock, ladies and gentlemen. He has something to say to El Fuerte.
Nah, I got nothing.
We keep setting up with all this monologue.
No, for El Fuerte, I got something to say to you.
Like,
Now I'm
the
from Texas.
You gotta work the mic, bro.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm about to give you the horns. Nah, I can't even talk like him though. See,
He's not from Texas? Is he from Texas? No, motherfucker. He's like
Samoa.
He's Samoan.
I know, but I thought like he reside in Texas.
No, his thing is just the bull.
Oh,
And he covered it
Somehow it's
up.
done.
What a dick.
but
The Rock would just stand there and stare at you, work the eyebrow.
yeah, he'll do that.
And
bro.
after he's like, you got a lot to say, brother. What
He'd be
is
like-
your name? And then in the middle he'd be like, my name is. And then he goes, it doesn't matter what your name is.
Then I look away.
There you go.
There you go. That's what it been.
And that's it. And then everybody would cheer for The Rock. Nelson would have this long ass monologue, and then as soon as The Rock says it doesn't matter, he'd be like,
And then here,
God damn.
and then that's when like the crowd goes quiet, and then you just see like my face get serious. And then you know when you grab, when you grab your hand, and you wipe your mouth like because shit's about to go down. You do the. And you look at the camera.
Hard ass slap.
You look at the camera,
And then
And
again,
then-
the Rock would just stare at you like.
and then it pans back to the Rock, then it pans back to me, then it pans back to the Rock, then it pans back to me, and it's just 2 minutes of just.
Deep ass monologue.
2 minutes of the Rock just with the shades. I need shades. I want to go buy shades now. No, I need real shades.
You need the thin shades.
I need black
the thin
shades.
shades that he
So
used
get
to
this
wear.
man some shades.
And then after we fight, we become friends and we become a duo and make more money because that's what you do.
The Rock would never be your
I'm
friend.
really disappointed because I
Me-
really wanted
me
to
and
see.
Rock would be the best of the buds.
I really wanted to see The Rock and El Fuerte
The Rock would be my
trash
friend.
talking.
I'm not good. I can learn his monologues, but I can't like improvise off that. I have to like. I just started last week, bro.
Hey, I
with
tried
The
to-
Rock.
But you're real good at it. You're real good.
Man, that got me a little tired.
Yeah. I got me fucking
I'm
spiced
pumped.
up. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I'm
I'm pumped
sweating.
though, man.
That's
I
a
want to
match
get
I'll
you
never
guys.
see.
My adrenaline.
After this match, I'm gonna fucking backbreaker
You
somebody
gotta
off
build
this
a,
table.
you gotta build attention. You gotta work the crowd, man. You gotta make people believe.
Alright, well, we gotta get ready to wrap up.
And then I'd come in with
Oh, or
chewing
not.
tobacco. No, that's
That's
not.
nasty.
That's horrible.
You come in with like something racist like tacos. Could we talk about real quick Taco Tuesday? LeBron James on his Instagram.
Yeah, what about
He it's fucking racist as shit. That's what it is. He goes on his fucking Instagram and he goes, "Oh, don't think I forgot about you guys. It's Taco Tuesday." That's just fucking racist. Like,
It's got a.
Yikes.
Oh, you.
and then it's like, and then like
Link me
the
that.
podcast I was listening to, he's like, how more fucked up would it be if he came on and he was like, "Oh, it's a wonton West." We can laugh at that, so it's okay to laugh at it.
It's horrible.
It's a wonton Wednesday.
You can tag me on that.
Yeah. Well, as you guys noticed, we kind of improv most of this podcast, which was actually great. Yeah, I feel like we're getting better at the whole improv thing.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to wrap up though. We're trying to cut down to an hour at least.
This week will be Double Trouble. Carlos talks about. Oh wait, no, that was last week.
Yeah, last week. Yeah, well, yeah. Why the way?
What did I talk about last week?
Last week we talked about Sergio being interviewed,
Oh,
coming
yeah,
home
Sergio
from
was
college, back from SummerSlam.
Man, that was loud.
Yeah, most likely this will be the second episode that's posted, or should I just post it? Yeah, I'll post this one first, and I'll just make the other one. But yeah, so we're gonna give you guys double trouble because I was going through it, and yeah, brothers. So prepare yourselves. Friday, double episode,
Double trouble, baby.
double fucking trouble.
To all my fans of El Fuerte.
Yeah.